Yah, Shemaka, Yahweh, Malakaka, Taba'al, Tazaraka, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayam, Nathananawa, Lakam, Naba, Kasalakanaba, Kapawayana, Wala'a, Nabanana, Basawan, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalaka, Wala'a, Walapara. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead the power and the glory forever. Yahweh Bahashem Nathanawa, Haka, Loa Parah, Kal Malawa, Al Ma Tarazim, Haka, Lahakorium, Hahamarash, How Tama'ala, Lagorish, Bahashem Yahweh Shatawala, Amen. All manner of sickness and the power, all manner of disease, to cleanse the lepers and to raise against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you. Barakatah Nawa, Waya Sha'ala, Wala'ah Barak, Yahweh Shah, Tawala, Amen. Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Young. Azuria, Mayam, Yahweh. Lift up my eyes into the hills from which cometh my help coming from the Lord, which made keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even. Keep not thy silence, Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O God. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name Israel may be no more fettered against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes of and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also joined with into the Midianites, as into Sarah, as into Jabin at the brook of Kison, which have become dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zed, yea, all the houses of God in possession. Oh my God, make them like a wheel that stumble before the wind. Keep them without temperance and make them afraid without storm, and fill their faces with shame, that they may see confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that bless you, Yahweh, the King of heaven and earth and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, thy teachers, the prince of the schools, send evils and curses and punishment and destruction to the heathen. School, forced their riches and entered into the sanctuary, thy sanctuary, curses of punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our armies, the Amalek synagogues and army, the Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, the militia, Ku Klux Klan, the Aryan Nation, skinheads, Kamikaze, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, the NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airways and the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of the people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to the heathen that stand in our way or try to stop us from broadcasting thy words throughout the planet. Let loose all the plagues and cause them to go to and fro into the earth and consume them, and let the plagues shake the houses of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael, Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathen that come up against us as we speak thy word, cause it to be known by all that it is the angel that had done it. Cause it to be spread throughout the media, throughout the whole world, and cause it to shake at thy coming. And in Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Sorry, Chuck. And we started that on the Sabbath. We started on Numbers 16 and 1. For those who just not tuning in, Sabbath service would be, which I would do tomorrow, break God's commandments. But Sabbath service is what we ordained to keep every Sabbath. We come together, read 49 verses, and that's how it go. Numbers 16 and 1. Now Korath, the son of Eleazar, the son of Korath, the son of Levi, the son of Dahan, and Abram, the son of Abi, on the person of sons of Reuben, which took men. And they rose up before Moses with certain of the children of Israel, 250 princesses of the assembly, famous in the congregation, men of renown. When it's talking about now, it's talking about the famous men. When they said the congregation, the men of renown, that was the big boys. He said, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, yea, take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy, and every one of them, and the Lord is among them. Wherefore, then lift up ye up yourself above the congregation of the Lord. And when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face. And he spoke unto Korath and unto all his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord will show who are his and who is holy, and will cause him to come near unto him. Even him whom he hath chosen will he cause to come near unto him. So he's saying, this is how we're going to do this. We're going to split everything up, and we're going to see who's going to ride and who ain't riding with the Most High. He said, take Salaki, this do, take your censers, Korath, and all his company, and put fire therein, and put incense in them before the Lord tomorrow. And it shall be that the man who the Lord do choose, he shall be holy, and take too much upon you, ye sons of Levi. And Moses said to Korath, hear, I pray you, ye sons of Levi, seemeth it be a small thing unto you that God of Israel has separated you from the congregation of Israel to bring you near to himself and to do the service of the tabernacle of the Lord and to stand before the congregation to minister unto them. And he had brought thee near to him, and all thy brethren and the sons of Levi were thee to seek the priesthood also. So the Levites in the Bible was the priesthood. That was their job. You know, when you want to know where tithes came from, tithes was created to give the Levites. The Levites, their jobs, they was the priesthood of the children of Israel. See, we always had the law, but we didn't have the T of the law. The Levites was the police of the law. I want to like to say the police of the law, but they were like, that was their job. Strictly was to keep the law. If you messed up from keeping the law, the Levites will come and see you. Sometimes they'd kill you. Let's keep going. For which cause both thou and all thy company are gathered together against the Lord, and ye murmuring against him. And Moses sent to call Dahan and Abram and the son of Abi, which said, we will not come up. It is a small thing that thou hast brought us up out of the land that floweth milk and honey to kill us in the wilderness, except thou make thyself altogether a prince over us. So now they're crying about leaving. This is when we're in the wilderness. You had people crying about leaving Egypt and going into the wilderness. So you got people, you know, that's how I know it's niggas. You know, niggas complaining like, man, we could have stayed in Egypt. It was sweeter. You know, let's keep going. And Moses was very wroth. He was upset and said unto the Lord, respect not thou thy offering. I have not taken one ass from them, neither have I hurt one of them. And Moses said to Korah, be that thou all thy company before the Lord, thou, that they, and Aaron tomorrow. And take every man his censer, and put incense in them, and bring ye before the Lord every man his censer, 250 censers, thou also, and Aaron each of you his censer. And they took every man his censer and put fire in them. That's like lamps, and laid incense therein, and stood in the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Gathered all the congregation against them unto the door, and the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the congregation. And the Lord spoke to Moses and unto Aaron, saying, separate yourselves from among this congregation, that I might consume them in a moment. So now the congregation is coming up against Moses and Aaron. And the Most High said, man, separate yourself. I'm about to wipe their ass out. And they fell upon their faces and said, oh God, the God of the spirit of all flesh, shall one man sin, and will thou be worth all that of the congregation? So they say, man, because this one man sinned, you're going to wipe down the whole congregation? And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speaking to the congregation, saying, get you up from Salaki. Speaking to the congregation, saying, get you up from about the tabernacles of Koreth and Dahan and Abram. And Moses rose up and went into Dahan, and Abram and the elders of Israel followed him. Verse 26, and he spoke unto the congregation, saying, depart, I pray you, from the tents of these wicked men, and touch nothing of theirs, lest ye be consumed in all their sins. So now he tells Moses and them, hey, y'all get up out of there and don't touch none of their stuff, or you're going to be consumed in the sin that I'm going to consume them in. What's up, bro? Yeah, it's all love, my nigga. Yeah, I'm doing my Sabbath service. And Moses said, hereby ye shall know that the Lord has sent me to do. Hold up. Take this shit off. Come on. Let me go back down. And Moses said, hereby he shall know that the Lord has sent me to do all these works, for I have not done them on my own mind. And if these men die the common death of all men, or they be visit after the visitation of all men, then the Lord
had not sent me. But if the Lord make a new thing, and the earth open her mouth and swallow them up with all that apparently upon them, then they go down quickly into the pit. Then ye shall understand that these men have provoked the Lord. So now he's saying, all right, listen, if these men don't die, then you know Most High ain't tripping. But if they die, then you know they offended the Lord. So let's keep going. And all Israel that were round about them fled, and at the cry of them, for they said, lest the earth swallow us up also. And there came out the fire from the Lord and consumed 250 men that offered incense. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, speaking to Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, that take up the censers out the burning, and scatter thou the flour yonder, for they are hollow. So the Most High consumed all the people that was going against Moses, consumed them all in fire, killed them all. That's why I'll be wondering when y'all be saying, like, when y'all read the Bible and y'all be saying God is all love, and I'll be trying to figure out, like, what Bible y'all be reading. Man, God, the Most High killed us. We was his people. He killed us if we didn't do what we told him to do. So we got to kill him. So when you actually read the Bible, the Most High don't love all people. He killed his own people if they didn't do what he told them to do. So I never understood, like, you know, where all this love come from. I told you the first time I started reading the Bible, I was in prison. I ain't had no more books to read, and I was in maximum security, Lucasville. And I asked this dude named Gene Washington. I said, man, I need something to read with some killing in it. He said, man, I'm gonna send you the Bible. I said, the Bible? He said, nigga, it's a whole lot of killing in the Bible. He sent me that Bible, and I never understood then. When I hear Christians say God is love, and all he is love, I knew Christians didn't read the Bible. I said, man, they ain't never read the Bible before. He doing a whole lot of killing in there. He killing us. He just killed us for doing all that crying and complaining. He just killed over 250 of us. Let's keep going. And it came to pass that when the congregation was gathered against Moses and against Aaron, that they looked toward the tabernacle of the congregation. And behold, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. And Moses and Aaron came before the tabernacle of the congregation. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, get you up from among this congregation, that I may consume them in as in a moment, that they fell upon their faces. And Moses said to Aaron, take a censer and put fire therein from off the altar, and put on the censers, incense, and go quickly unto the congregation, and make atonement for them, for there is wrath going out from the Lord, the plague is begun. And Aaron took as Moses commanded, and ran into the midst of the congregation. And behold, the plague was begun among the people, and he put on the incense and made atonement for the people. And he stood between the dead and the living, and the plague was stayed. So what he did is Moses said, hey, go get some of that, the people that was the fire from that consumed from the altar, and you're going to put that in the incense. Then I want you to stand amongst the people. Aaron stood amongst the people. Now he stood amongst the ones that was dying, and he stood amongst the ones that was clean. And he waved the incense, you know what I'm saying? And the Most High stopped the death of the children of Israel. He stopped killing us at that moment. So let's keep going. You can't tell me these ain't no, that's how I know the Israelites was black. After all the miracles they seen the Most High do, turn, split the Red Sea, send locusts, frogs. They watched the Most High do all these miracles, and them niggas still was complaining. You can't tell me these ain't niggas in the Bible. You can't tell me. They still was complaining. So let's keep going. And he stood between the dead and the living, and the plague was stayed. And now that they that died in the plague were 14,700, beside them that died about the matter of Korath. And Aaron returned unto Moses unto the door. Did y'all hear how many people that just the Most High just killed? How many children of Israel? Let me read that again. 14,700. He was killing them. All that complaining and trying to go up again. So the congregation tried to flip against Aaron and Moses. So the Most High just basically said, I'm about to show y'all. Y'all don't come up against my people. And he started killing them. He killed over 14,000 of them before Moses. And Aaron said, I'm going to save them. So he went to the Most High. See how many times the Most High always constantly keep giving us breaks? We'll mess up, he'll come back and save us. We'll mess up, he'll come back and save us. We'll mess up, he'll come back and save us. So let's keep going. And Aaron returned unto Moses unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the plague was stayed. Let's go to the next page. Chapter 17, Numbers 17. See, we always start from the Old Testament. You know, the Bible was actually one book. Most Christians start in the New Testament not understanding there was no New Testament. Everything that's in the New Testament is quoted from the Old Testament. When Jesus Christ was walking the earth, there was no such thing as the New Testament. So everything he actually quotes actually is quoted from the Old Testament. Most Christians don't know that. So when they say, oh, that's the Old Testament, well, everything that's in the Bible actually is coming from the Old Testament. When you hear Paul say things like as it is written, that's he talking about the Old Testament. You hear Jesus Christ say he opened up the book of Isaiah, he's talking about the Old Testament. When you hear Paul, you hear Peter, you hear all of them constantly quoting the Old Testament because there was no New Testament. So when y'all hear us on Sabbath service, we always start from the beginning of the book and we go all the way up forward so you can get an understanding. The Bible is one book. It ain't no separate one part. This part is done away with. And that's why a lot of Christians don't understand when we read the book. Just no verse. You will find no verse in the Bible to say the Old Testament is done away with. But you will find verses that say the Old Testament is still relevant. Like when Christ said, I came in the volume of the book. That's the whole Bible. When you heard Christ say, I think not that I came to destroy the law or the prophets. You know what you find the prophets said? In the Old Testament. So
I speak nothing but what Moses.
Oh yeah, and Paul told you in Acts, I speak nothing but what Moses and the prophets said. So everything they're telling you is actually coming. Circumcision, Old Testament. Grafting, the Old Testament. The branches that fell from the Old Testament. All that is Old Testament. Y'all don't understand that. So what we try to do is take you from the Old Testament up to the New Testament. So what we do actually on Sabbath service, we give you a real Bible study. You know how when you go to church and you stand up there and that man is at that podium talking, but you really can't answer no questions, ask no questions, or you really don't get no scriptures broke down. So you kind of leave thinking that a bat can chase a rat and all type of stuff you get to believing in your head that ain't in the Bible. It's talking snakes, flying dragons. They get to making you believe all type of things because you don't have a correct understanding of the Bible. That's why we like to start from the Old Testament and break down these metaphors for you. So when you get more to the New Testament, you get a better understanding. Like, okay, the snake was a man. I understand. And the dragon in the Old Testament, in the New Testament, the snake became the dragon in the New Testament, which was in the garden. You get to finding out, like, okay, then sheep, that's the children of Israel. Beast of the field, that's other nations. You get to learning what these actual meanings is, and you won't be running around here talking about Eve ate an apple off the tree that I ain't never seen in the Bible.
I never understood how we got to the point to where apple was a sin. I was always told it was healthy.
Yeah, it was healthy.
Yeah, I thought an apple was healthy. Then, you listen to Christianity, she ate some fruit, some apple, orange, or whatever you want to call it. But they're going to also scream that it's healthy. So is it healthy or is it the sin that brought sin into the world? You got to make up your mind. You can't be a walking hypocrite.
That's for sure. So we on number 17. We going down to 17 and what?
Where I don't know where you at right now. Number
What's the-
17.
Yeah, I did hold 16 on me.
Okay.
Let me see. I know I can get it on here. We're going to 17 and 13.
All right, no sir.
So we're going.
Where we at? 17:1.
Yeah, I start. Yeah. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, "Speak unto the children of Israel, and take every one of them a rod, according to the house of their fathers, and on their princes, according to the house of their fathers, 12 rods. Write thou every man's name upon his rod."
Right. This is also make you understand that everything was done like in today's world. Everybody wants to make it seem like your tribe or your culture doesn't matter. When you read the Bible from the very beginning, your tribe and culture is what mattered. You understand? Like that's who you defined yourself by. You understand? That's who you understood who you are by your father's house. So this is why the Lord is having them do this, because it's almost like your tribe is the memorial, meaning whenever you need to understand who you are, whenever you want to understand, what you're going through, you come back to your forefathers, your parent, or your father's house. And when you do that, you start to be able to put things in perspective. But if you don't know who you are, then you got to go off of whatever America teaches or whatever America tells you. And that's what hurts our people today. Everybody want to say, well, everybody goes through this. Yeah, but do you understand why you going through this? You understand? And that's again, understanding who you are according to God. That's what's going to be the beginning of healing. That's going to be the beginning of it. But you got to understand who you are according to the Lord. So,
I would like to piggyback off there even when the other nations come over here from Africa or whatever, they talk about what tribe they come from. So everybody talk about their lineage, but it's like we the only people, and within the Christian church who get to talk about lineage don't matter. Even when you get to the New Testament, Paul told you, is they from the seed of Abraham? So am I. Are they Hebrew? So am I. Are they Israelites? So am I. Paul constantly talked about, Paul told you, like, shit, I'm in Romans 11, I'm from the seed of Abraham, from the tribe of Ben. He constantly talked about what he came from, for all the Christians that like to use.
You know, the powerful thing about that is, whenever Paul is saying that, that's him stamping his standard on, I'm authorized to teach and telling you what I'm saying. Hey, I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. I'm an Israelite too. I'm authorized to do this. It's stuff, again, the Christian church ain't going to teach you this because they're going to let anybody teach the Bible. But Paul is saying this consistently to remind these people, hey, understand, yes, I'm authorized to do this. I'm of the tribe of Benjamin. Am I Hebrew? So, hey, are they Hebrew? So am I. Like, I'm just as authorized as anybody else that you thought was authorized to teach this. He didn't say the Lord gave me a spirit in the middle of the night. He didn't say I went to some theological school. He didn't say some white man taught me for 20 years that's been studying the Bible. He let you know who his lineage was. And that's what stamped the approval for him to do and teach what he taught.
So much to the fact, even Revelations chapter 5, Yahweh Shah, the man y'all ignorantly called Jesus Christ, even up in the kingdom right now, in the heavens right now, he's still saying he's from the tribe of Judah.
Think about that. You in the heaven, like, come on, what's anything of this earth to you when you in the heavenly realm? The heavenly realm, he said, tribe of Judah, don't forget that. Like, come on, man. Like, again, religion wants you to act like we're all one people. God loves everybody, but so they're going right now. But the religion wants you to think like that. But the truth is, guess what? Your culture matters. Your heritage matters. You understand? That's who you're called to be. That's who you are. So if it matters to Christ, if it matters to Paul, why wouldn't it matter to us? These are people we say we listen to. These are people we say teach us, what we follow. We want to be of their spirit. Well, their spirit was, I'm of the tribe of Benjamin. Christ's spirit was, I'm in the heavenly realm, but understand, I'm of the tribe of Judah. Then guess what? Yeah, I'm gonna claim my tribe too then.
Not to mention, It ain't no such thing as one gate of heaven. It's 12 gates. And what's that? Revelations 21.
21.
Revelations 21.
12.
It's 12 gates. And on the name of them 12 gates are the names of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
So
I'll read it for you if you want me to.
Okay.
Khan That's a heavy point because I mean, even like you got to understand, Revelation is a future prophecy. But even in giving you this future prophecy, it still brings it right back to the tribes of Israel. Listen to this, Revelations 21 and 12. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm going to start at 10. And he carried away, Revelation 21 and 10, and he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descended out of heaven from God. So this is talking about the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom, New Jerusalem. Verse 11, having the glory of God, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. Verse 12, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
I need to ask you a question. Why is it 12 angels standing at the 12 gates? I mean, why would they need to be standing there? Because I mean, according to Chris, we all should be able to go. Why are the angels standing there?
You ever heard of something like security sitting at the door?
Yeah, I heard of security.
Security, anybody can get in that's allowed to get in.
Oh, okay.
But if you're not allowed to get in, what security do?
They stop you from getting in.
They stop you from getting in, don't they? And if you try to fight against them, what they gonna do?
They gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it now. This is Revelation. I mean, this is Numbers chapter 17, verse 3. And thou shalt write Aaron's name upon the rod of Levi. Mm-hmm. For one rod shall be for the head of the house of their fathers. Mm-hmm. Verse 4. And thou shalt lay them upon the tabernacle of the congregation before the testimony, where I will meet with you. Mm-hmm. Verse 5. And it shall come to pass that the man's rod, when I shall choose, shall blossom, and I will make to cease from the murmurings mm-hmm. of the children of Israel, whereby they murmur against you.
Right, murmuring against Moses and Aaron, because the leadership is no different than today. How obviously on the smaller level, you got fake Israelites that want to murmur against the ISUPK Commander General Yohanan. You understand? But at the end of the day, the Lord is doing the same thing as blossoming. You understand? We raising people up, and you know how it's great blossoming. You ain't heard no pagan allegations out of us. You ain't heard no snitching to the cops. What else they doing? PDFs. You ain't got no PDFs.
We don't have no scandals come out since 1969.
We ain't unalive no sisters since 1969. We ain't let no Hamites in our school. We ain't got no rape doctrine
since 1969.
I mean, this is how it's blossoming the most. Everybody you love, we didn't revert right back to Christianity and say God loves everybody
since the 1960s.
Like this is how it blossoms the most, because this truth has stood strong through everybody that so-called came in, went out, did their own thing, made their own thing, and then that thing has failed. But this thing right here is still standing strong just as ever. So the same thing that Moses and Aaron went through, we go through today, obviously on a lesser level, because we don't have all tribes together the way they did. But even in the work we're doing, we still spiritually go through this. And it's okay, because, again, when things like this happen, it only strengthens my faith in knowing that I am in the truth. You understand? When you got groups saying, God loves everybody, but just, God was going to all nations or whatever. When they change the doctrine like that, that lets me know I'm in the truth. When you got a great doctrine, that lets me know I'm in the truth. You understand? When people are coming up unalived, or you got PDFs in your school, or your leader likes to be pegged by whatever and whoever, that lets me know I'm in the truth. We ain't got none of that over here. You can say you don't like us. You can say we too hard. The most I done heard about us is y'all just too rough. Yeah, that's a compliment. Don't you know who we are? Rough. I thought you never noticed. Oh, thank you. You understand? Like, you ain't saying nothing to us. Leave me. So if that's all you got, that tells me we in the truth.
I told you everybody call us the NWA out of all the groups. Y'all the NWA.
But this is the thing, though. If the Most High tell you I'm a man of war, Christ himself let you know I'm an austere man.
In verse 16, I just read to them, Christ just killed 14,000. I mean, not the Most High just killed 14,700 of us for murmuring against Moses and Aaron.
That man, I came in 5 minutes too late.
He just killed 14,000 of us.
For what?
For just running our mouth against our leaders.
Come on, man.
Running our mouth. This is in the Bible. Speaking against the men he chose.
But I thought what I felt. I thought what I felt mattered. I thought my voice needed to be heard.
Apparently, the Most High don't want to hear
that. That's another thing. People come telling you is, I know how my God operates. I'm telling you right now. He ain't trying to hear that BS.
And not
all
only
them excuses is dead.
He said, don't touch nothing of this, or you gonna fall into their sin too. I'm just gonna trim. I want y'all to touch niggas, all that.
Hey,
unless you try to get about that.
So can he go get that?
You better touch niggas, you gonna fall into their sin.
What if he owed it to me?
You gonna fall into their sins. Most High don't. That's why I say when I read the Bible, I get a fear. I don't get that.
Yeah.
I don't get that, everybody. And this coming from a nigga off the streets. I get a fear like, oh man, he don't be playing.
Right. Nigga have been in all type of whatever situations you probably imagine happening in the street. Brother probably done did times too. And even in that, he read the Bible. Now most fear of life that came upon him.
Most fear upon
simply because he understands. Oh,
that's the God we serve.
Okay, yeah. I ain't messing with that. Listen. He ain't playing. Like, because when you understand, when the Lord get tired, it ain't like he can just right then and there, all right, all this got to go. Oh my God, how could you? Hey, I tried to tell you, I ain't going to listen. So, all right, listen, just get out the way. The Lord's going to do that. That's why the scripture says, for vengeance is of the Lord. You understand? And this is why you'd rather me judge you than the Lord judge you. I hate when people say only God can judge you. I said, do you understand what you're saying?
Yeah, they don't want that judge.
You'd rather me judge you 1,000,000 times before the Lord judges you one time. Why? Because all I'm going to do is tell you about yourself. You might feel a little way about it, but at least you get to change it. Every time you will get to change it. When the Lord, it's over. There is no more you. Bye-bye. You're done. Finito. I don't want that judgment. I'd rather this man tell me 1,000,000 times where I'm going wrong and give me the opportunity to be right than for the Lord to say, okay, no sweat. Only I can judge you. I got you. I'll judge you. The Lord ain't sitting here having conversations with you. That's why he brought us out here. This is your conversation right here. If you ain't accepting this, then it ain't no point in even wasting time.
I got a personal relationship with the Lord.
Uh-huh.
I've been in the Baptist church for long, and I know, and I talk to God every day.
Right? Yeah.
That's what they tell me in the Christian church. I talk to God every day, and I got.
Is that before after the pork? Pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster.
Well, after I talk to God, I
probably pray over it, don't you?
I pray over my pork, and I ask God
right.
to bless me to eat this pork. And then after I have a conversation with my God, I might go eat some more pork.
Okay, all right, no, you're probably gonna do it on Christmas, New Year's, Easter. I'm sure you are, and that's another thing.
But I got a personal relationship with God.
I know that's Satan. I'm sorry. yeah, I know. And this is how we know it's Satan. People don't realize what did Satan say to Christ? Satan said, "I will bless you with all the kingdoms of the earth." Getting riches, fame, and status is not God always being with you. I'm not saying God won't give you that in righteousness, but if you know you're not doing righteousness, and when I say righteousness, I mean obeying His law. It's that simple. If you're obeying His law and you get something out of it, like.
That's what makes you righteous.
Huh?
Righteousness is keeping the law.
Right. Righteousness is keeping the law. So I'll give an example. The work that Kevin Tazariak is doing, the blessings he's getting from that, I would say that's in righteousness because I see him doing the work. I know he's keeping the law. These things that and the third. All right. I can say whatever he got from that's in righteousness. But when you get 100,000 Instagram followers because you got your ass on the internet, or because you made a quick little rap song while you were smoking weed or something. That ain't the Lord giving you that. That's the same entity that was promising Christ all the kingdoms of the earth.
Yeah, because
It's the same entity.
Satan
Right.
get blessings.
Exactly.
Satan give you blessings. You
Oh,
see,
yeah.
you see P. Diddy and all of them. I would like to just thank God.
Mhm.
Like we all don't have the same God. So just because you get something, that don't mean that Satan give you blessings too.
Oh,
To
yeah.
lead you down that road he lead. He been giving out blessings. You see Judas, he gave Judas the bag.
Gave him the bag.
He sold out Christ.
That's one sign.
Yeah,
if you
sold
get the
out
bag
Christ
for sacrificing your people or your family or anything like that in any way, shape, or form, that's again the same entity that was promising Christ all the kingdoms of the earth. You got to understand, all because you get a bag don't mean you righteous. Man, God is so good. Do you understand the word God just means power? You're not like all because you said God is so good, that don't mean you're talking about the Most High God.
Yeah.
I'll know if you're talking about the Most High God when I see the action you putting forth. If it's you got a bag and now you understand, but you still up there celebrating Christmas, birthdays, or smoking your weed, or shaking your tail or whatever, I know what God you're talking about, but it ain't the God you think you're talking about. The God that gave you all that, that's Satan. It's the same God that was going to give Christ all the kingdoms of the earth. So all because you get a blessing here and there, that does not mean you are right with God and God don't play about you. No, that's the Lord saying, all right, go ahead. That's what you want, right? Uh-huh. Yeah, no, you ain't got to go ahead. You ain't got to obey. No, don't worry. And then the funny part about it is along that road, every now and then, the Lord throw a brother like me or this brother beside me into your life to try to get you to understand, hey, you can't be selling drugs, like you can't be shaking the ass, or you can't be leaving your man or your woman, or you understand, hey, you can't do that Christmas birthday stuff. You can't eat that pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what y'all do almost all the time? I don't even want to say 9 times out of 10 because it's more than that. 9.8 times out of 10. You don't know the relationship I got with God. You don't know. Me and God got, like the brother said, a personal relationship. Who are you to judge when you don't even realize we the priest that he sent to save you before he judges you? That's all we are. We're the final hope. He said, all right, I'm going to send my priest. We're going to see what you do. If you don't listen to us, then yeah, God will judge you. We can't help you then.
I'm going to tell you some funny stuff. When I used to transport drugs, I used to drive from state to state. And I swear, even when I used to do robberies, I used to pray to God before I do it. And I used to be like, man, please let me get this off. This my last one.
Lord,
I get this off. Listen. And when I get it off, I'd be like, man, oh, God was with me, man. He blessed me.
You don't play about me.
He don't, yeah, that's my God made sure I was straight. When I'm coming off that highway and I get off all over my destination, oh, thank you, God. He got, man, that wasn't the Most High blessing me. I was fooling myself. But that's what a lot of people do. Like my brother said, Satan give out blessings too. That was him blessing me. Like, you think that's the Most High? You ain't got a clue what I got set up. Keep going. Thinking it's him. But I'm going to get to back to number 7. We almost through now. It's number 17 and 7. And Moses laid up the rods before the Lord of the tabernacle of a witness. Verse 8. And it came to pass that on the morrow Moses went into the tabernacle of witness. Behold, the rod of Aaron for the house of Levi was budded, and brought forth buds and bloom blossoms and yield almonds. And Moses brought out the rod from before the Lord unto all the children of Israel. And they looked and took every man his rod. Verse 10, and the Lord said unto Moses, bring Aaron's rod again before the testimony, to be kept for a token against the rebels. And thou shalt quiet take away the murmurings from among me, that they die not.
That's heavy. Look, who was it? Aaron's rod, it blossomed, right? So this is the Lord telling you, and this is the heavy thing about it. Even then, it wasn't like the Lord said, hey, it's the house of Aaron, everybody shut up. Even then, he gave them a sign. You understand? But who did he give that sign through? The prophet of the time. You understand? So even that alone should have told you who he was with, because all the children of Israel, whether they liked it or not, had to listen to Moses to see if they were the ones supposed to be in Moses' seat. Shouldn't that tell you, well, if we got to listen to him, we probably should just shut up and listen to him? I mean, that's what it's looking like. Because we all got to listen to what he's doing. You understand? Like, even then, the Lord had a way of showing who the true priest and prophet. Well, I ain't gonna say that, because it wasn't priests and prophets prophets of the other nations. But as far as the leadership goes, the leadership was Moses and Levi, Moses and Aaron. You understand? And even today, you still see the same thing. Because when you talk about that rod budding or blossoming like a flower, again, the UPK is blossoming. So I mean, well, how many Passover you been to? Good 4, maybe 5?
Shit.
Well, since Houston, that was in 2019.
I'm in Houston.
20?
Yeah, I'm in Houston. We went to Carolinas, Florida, Atlanta. This is my 6th one coming.
6-1. So that means this is my 7th one. Do you understand? Every year it gets bigger and bigger. Every year that Passover gets bigger and bigger. I look around like, oh Lord, that Passover gets bigger and bigger. And let's let you know that thing is coming up in about a month and a half, 2 months. So be ready. Every year it gets bigger and bigger. Why? Because it's blossoming. Now, you know who I know is not going to have a Passover this year? Sakari. They ain't got no Passover. Just trying to make sure they don't get plugged. That's all they can do right now. Sakari probably have about 12 different groups that's going to be holding all separate Passovers. GMS, they might have a little something, but they ain't going to be doing nothing major. You understand? They're not blossoming. The Lord is not with them. The Lord is not with any of these other Israelite groups. It's very simple. The Lord is showing you God blossomed. It's the one that everybody hates. You know why you hate us? Because we uphold the standard of God. We uphold it. And that goes against what America wants. America wants you to feel free and live according to what you want. But the ones that's going to uphold the standard, well, that's going to be anti-American, because we anti-LGBT. America's not. We anti-interracial marriage. America's not. We anti-leaving your husband or your wife. America's not.
We anti-killing babies.
Good America's Lord. I had that conversation today with a young lady at work. She said, all right, well, what if it's a rape victim? I said, that's less than 2%.
That's less than 2%.
Abortion. Okay, but it still matter. I said, I ain't say it didn't matter, but I'd rather attack the 98, 99%. Once we deal with that, then we can talk about the less than 2%. Yeah. Like, let's get with the 98%. You know what the 98% is? Hot girl summer. You understand? I just wanted multiple men's. You know what? I didn't want to be with him, or I didn't want to be with her. That's what the 98% is. We gotta attack.
And I just feel that to say, like I showed a female that even in the state of Ohio, just when y'all get a chance, Google it. Say from 73 to now, how many children have Black women aborted? I think it's like over 24 million.
Good Lord.
Do you know? And I want y'all to know the trick. This is the trick I want y'all to understand what's taking place.
24 million?
North Koreans, look this up. Koreans and stuff, they are failing to reproduce. They're not reproducing like that. White folks are not reproducing like that. You know who the biggest people can? And it takes me all the way back to the Bible. The children of Israel. And the Hispanics, the reason they're here, not only about us, no, they not going to kill their children. No, the Hispanics that to decrease our numbers.
Margaret Singer.
Do you know the cold shit about this? When you had that conversation with Black women, they say, "Well, I know that." If you know they set up a plan for us to decrease our numbers, and our numbers are decreasing, it ain't coming from murder. Let's get that straight. It ain't coming from murder. It's coming from us. No. Listen. When I see our numbers decreasing, murder rate and the abortion rate,
I'm calling abortion murder, but I'm with you.
It's murder. Yeah. It's a landslide like by this.
No, fact.
But y'all say Black men don't have a choice in saying that we have something to do with women killing children. This is for all you weak black men. Let me tell you, seed.
Right.
Don't no woman carry damn seed. We put the seed in the woman. I have an X and a Y chromosome. He has an X and a Y chromosome. A woman ain't got number 2 X chromosomes. Look this up. If I determines the sex of the child, not the woman, I do. If I give her a Y chromosome, she's gonna have a boy. I give her an X chromosome, she's gonna have a girl. Even the Petra that hooks to the biblical cord,
right,
that also comes from a man. Yep. The woman ain't shit but the incubator system. I ain't gonna say ain't shit, but no, the reason why I say that be like that because women then elevated themselves, especially black women, so much to like this to black men, like we ain't got a voice in nothing. Right. Like we don't have it, and this is not the way the Most High set it up. This is not the way it's set up in the Bible. Most High say we read into you how they established the congregation by the men. Right. Throughout history, when they went to go raid villages, they killed off the men. Why? Because the men carries the lineage, not the women. Right. So when I hear a weak black man ask me, do I think I have a decision or do I have a voice in a woman? Yeah, I got every damn voice. It comes from me. That's me right there.
Right. I gave her me.
I gave her me. That's why her me. Yeah, they don't go off trying to kill women in the Bible or throughout history. You know what? They take the women with them. Start putting these in.
Right. They don't use you.
Right. And then you know what, that child become a part of the nation. Y'all, this is history and science. I can't believe a black man or an uneducated sister say something like that. Mm-hmm. Well, I think like where we have every decision, and the Most High made it that way. So if you got a problem with it, take it up with the Most High. All this elevating this, I don't know since Michelle Obama got in or what didn't took place with a black man. I looked on the statistic number, and they say the black men, we up under everybody. They like got us down at 5%. We up under is white folks. Then they had educated black women. They have Hispanics, Latino. The black men are all the way down here. He at the bottom. And really the Most High put us at the top. You know, I say because guys like Barack Obama and these effeminate, weak black men came into position to make us look like that's how it all is. But I ain't gonna get off on subject, but no, I'm just saying
that's heavy. I actually want to
everything comes from the man. It don't come from the woman. So get that in this for any woman that's looking, you can look it up. It's science. Everything starts with the seed.
If I could, there's a reason why biblically, why do you think the serpent knew to go to the woman? The serpent, that serpent knew to go to the woman because he understood. If I go in, he'll just end on standard. Even if I can tempt him a little bit, he'll know to revert back to standard. That woman, oh, I can deal with her emotions. I can tug and make her feel this, that, and the third. And as long as I'm doing that, playing to her what she want to hear and what she want to do, oh, she gonna go.
That's what the serpent did. Exactly. Their ego.
Exactly. Guess what? That's also why it confirms it in the New Testament. I'm paraphrasing where it talks about
she didn't have authority over man, for she was
because she was tempted.
Yeah.
Right. But not only that, it says, how do you come into a strong man's house? First, you must bind up the strong man. It didn't say convince the strong man. It's talking about binding him up. I mean, we got to put him in bondage. That's where you get the drug epidemic, welfare. A part of that is also warring his mind against him. This is how you bind that strong man up. Because you bind him up, now guess who's open? That woman. Because guess what? A lot of sisters don't realize this. That man, that black man is your protection. I was just having this conversation with my rib last night. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I understand the world how it is today specifically, if I was a woman, I would not want to be here by myself. I don't want to be strong and independent in this world. That's how they take advantage of you. If I ain't with my dad, I would be with my husband if I was a woman. And I'm gonna be up under him because whatever happens, I'm blaming him. I'm coming straight for his neck. Hey, why is this happening? You told me this. You understand? And that's her right. You understand? Because it's up to you, brother, black man, to protect her. But that's also why she needs to listen to you, because that's a part of the protection. Don't go here. Don't go there. Don't wear this. Oh, but don't wear this. Don't wear it. It's a part of the protection. You understand? And the thing is, the Satan, the demons, they know if we can attack the women will every time. It's no different than a nigga that got a good game. I can make any woman I want fall. It might take a little longer for this one, shorter time for this one, but eventually I can make them all fall. I can knock them all down. Why? Because a woman will fall for anything. The scripture even says a woman will have a man. Literally, if you can get her to smile, get her on a good day, she'll be yours. That's the reality. So this is why that woman needs protection for her own good, because anyone can come and make her susceptible to anything. But you get a man above her, say, hey, leave it alone. No, we ain't doing that. Honey, he was just trying to. How many times you hear women say that? Oh, he didn't mean anything. He was so nice. He was just trying to. No, you don't see the spirit that brother came in. You don't see the spirit that man came in. He put a smile and said something nice and made you laugh. I know what that means. This is also why the scripture talks about what? A father giving away his daughter, not the daughter giving away herself. The father should be giving her away. Why? Because the father's going to see through the BS. Boy, I'm not infatuated with you. You lucky not. So I'm not going to knock. What I'm going to do is instead of knocking you out, I'm going to see if you're worthy for my daughter. But I promise you, as soon as I see it, sniff it, you're gone. Because you can't play that with the father. You can do that with the daughter. That's why a lot of these young girls are losing virginities at 12, 13, 14, 15. Because play with them. You can't play with the daddy. A man is needed for protection for our sisters. There is no other way around this.
As we said about the end of it. This is Numbers chapter 17, verse 11. And Moses did so as the Lord commanded him. So he did. Mm-hmm. Verse 12. And the children of Israel spoke unto Moses, saying, Behold, we die, we perish, we all perish. Verse 13. Whatsoever cometh anything near unto the tabernacle of the Lord shall die. Shall we be consumed with dying?
You know what's a glorious precept that? Remember a couple of weeks ago when we was reading the stranger that comes to the tabernacle?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it brings it all together, because this is in Israel saying, we come back, we die. Well, just read where if the stranger comes to the tabernacle, they die. You understand? This is like, you know who those strangers are. Anyone out of that tribe of Levi. If you're not a part of the tribe of Levi and you come into this tabernacle, guess what? You die. Judite, you die. Isrealite, you die. Manassite, Gadite, Benjamite. Because this was set aside for the Levites. You understand? And that's how special this thing is. Like, the Lord gave a strict standard. There is no gray area. Well, I didn't know because I thought, no, there's a way, you know everything. All you got to do is comprehend this. You comprehend this, the Lord is very simple. You know exactly what he asked and what he talking about. But yeah, that's a glorious precept. Can we find that real quick? Because I need to go ahead and book with her.
What's that?
No, it was a stranger. I know we read it. It was Sabbath. We read it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking
stranger.
I didn't know it was 15.
Yeah, hold on. Stranger. How about this? Stranger tabernacle. Number, and when the tabernacle set it forth, the Levites shall take it down. Okay, Numbers 1 and 51 says, when the tabernacle set it forth, the Levites shall take it down, and when the tabernacle is to be pitched, the Levites shall set it up, and the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. Right? And then what we just read. So that's Numbers 1 and 51.
And then Numbers 17
read
and 13. Numbers.
Read 17 and 13. I'm about to go ahead and I'm booking that right now. Where my notes at?
This is Numbers 17 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Whosoever cometh anything near unto the tabernacle shall die. Shall we be consumed with dying?
It's the children of Israel, y'all. Yeah, that's heavy. So remember that for your precept. And everybody's talking about, see, the stranger couldn't come to the tabernacle. So, all right, who's that stranger? That was what, number 17 and 13?
Yeah, number 17 and 13.
Put that in there real quick. Or if I put 12 with it, and the children of Israel spake unto Moses, saying, that gives them the context. But see, and again, that's another reason why you got to come to the law. You gotta, and this is why Sabbath service is so heavy, because when you come to the law, that's when you're gonna be able to come to put things together. This is why Paul could stand so strong on the fact that he said, I teach no other things than what Moses and the prophets did teach. Like, what are you talking about? Like, if you don't, Moses even said, I speak to them that know the law, not Moses, Paul. Paul said, I speak to them that know the law. Like, if you don't know the law, reading Paul is not going to help you. You're not going to comprehend it. You're going to think he's really talking about every meat is clean now. You understand? You're going to really think he's talking about every nation in the world that has salvation. So, like, go ahead.
And that's one of the reasons why Peter said, those who are First Peter's was saying, Paul's letters is hard to understand, and those who are learned use Paul's letters. Yeah, use Paul's letters. Yeah, 3:16 use Paul's letters for their own destruction, because Paul telling you, I speak to those that know the law, but y'all keep telling us that Paul telling you can break the law. Paul saying you ain't got to keep the law. Exactly. Paul saying you can eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, ass, anything you want to do. Paul said you can do it. Paul said it don't matter if you're homosexual. God love everybody. Paul, they use Paul to break all God's commands. They use
Paul.
Know
what's crazy? That's what I'm about to say. They use Paul to break. Literally says, I speak no other thing than Moses and the prophets. Matter of fact, how about this? I only speak to them to know the law. Does that help? It still doesn't help. You're still gonna make a Christian doctrine out of this, aren't you?
And I use that. I get that on ChatGPT. I use that and other scriptures where Paul said, all of our fathers was under the cloud. Right. Even going to Galatians chapter 1, Romans chapter 1, and I said, Paul said he taught nothing other than what Moses and the prophets said should come. I said Moses and the prophets never talked about salvation for all nations. The prophets talk about nations going into captivity for what they did to the children of Israel. They spoke out against the other nations.
Yeah.
And spoke nations will be how they would be for what they did to the children. Right? Paul was talking he only came for the children of Israel. Them Gentiles got to be Israelites because they had to agree, because what you would have to say is the prophets and Moses said, Paul said he taught nothing other. That's what he said out his own mouth. I ain't taught nothing other than what Moses and the prophets said should. That's what I taught.
Luke said, Yahushua Christ. If they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead, which is talking about him. Meaning, if you ain't listening to Moses and the prophets, you ain't gonna listen to me.
Right.
And I rose from the dead, but you ain't even listening to Moses and the prophets, because that's where it starts. That's the foundation of everything Christ and Paul was teaching and living.
That's the Old Testament.
What's that? No, Luke?
No, what you just said.
Moses, no, that's Moses and the prophets. It's right there in the Gospels.
But they saying you got to believe what they were saying in the Old Testament.
Yeah, where you find Moses, the law.
I thought the Christian church
the prophets is the rest of the book.
I thought they said the Old Testament was done. Why Christians always say the Old Testament done? Wait, no. New Testament keeps quoting Old Testament and saying they teaching the Old Testament. I don't understand.
This is the thing. The Old Testament is done. It's done with. You would have to say Paul's letter done with. But now you done pretty much got rid of it, because that's what literally Paul said they spoke from. Christ even himself, the volume of the book. Now, how the heck would you get rid of most of the book is the Old Testament. Like, that's most of the Bible. That's literally like probably a little under half of the Bible. Like, because you got the Apocrypha and you got obviously the New Testament.
I'm telling you, they only got this much of the book. Out of all the book, they read.
Forget this. Don't worry about this. But you know that
right? This much of the book they read, and forget all the rest of that. All this don't matter. Just much matter, and that's why they don't have no understanding. Saturday, y'all can just tune in and get the correct breakdown. We're gonna do it like y'all Christian pastors don't do. Y'all gonna go to church tomorrow. He gonna stand up there. His wife was driving back, and he was chased back. And y'all, I'm come home, and I'm gonna ask y'all, what scripture did they teach y'all? And you gonna tell me, well, I don't know, but I know he seen a cat chasing the bat, but he can't tell me none of the scripture that he was talking about. I do that every. Hey, break down the scripture they talking about in the Bible. Break it down for me. And they can't never break it down, but they can tell me the story that he gave them.
Beautiful story.
Beautiful. And don't know nothing about it. You come in here, we're going to read you these scriptures and we're going to break them down. Not in English terminology, but in the terminology of our ancestors, our heritage, Hebrew. That's how we go. Even when you get to the New Testament and you get to talking about Greeks, this is still a Hebrew culture, a Hebrew people, an Israelite people, a Hebrew culture. So he was like, well, the Greeks did, but we still got back to our law.
Right. That's simple shit.
So that's any questions or something.
There was one more script. Isaiah 3, Isaiah 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. And that's what happens when you got these women that feel like they just be hurt. You understand? Because destroy our path. It's not that because you're a woman you're doing it. It's because you're a woman out of order doing it. You understand? You order what the Lord says, not what a man says. This is what the Lord said. So we saying you give them some ass and some food. Say you go ahead, okay, shoot, I got what I need. But you want to deal with me and a God? Well, now we got to put everything in order. It starts with us, and then it goes to you. Because then you're gonna be like, well, I want my kids in order. Well, where are you at? Are you in order? Well, my son keep doing this. Well, what are you doing? Are you giving a good example of what a mother should be or what a woman should be? Well, okay, where is his father at? Did you leave his father? Huh? Why? Because he slept with another woman? What? Can you tell me one man you done been with didn't sleep with another woman? Unless he was gay, I'm almost certain he slept with another woman. I mean, let's be real. I'm sorry. Like you would think, like a woman would step for a second. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Let's come together. Your man slept with another. Your man, all our men slept with another woman. Maybe it's something to this. There ain't no way they all making the same damn mistake. The same mistake, the same exact mistake. Like that's what it always is. That might tell you something.
And you can't even just say it's black men.
All men. But the only thing is, the black women, the ones that's the least likely to take it, they act like that is the greatest offense towards them. You understand? How could you? What do you mean? How could I? It was a slow Tuesday. You was like, I don't know why we talking about this. Like, what the fuck? Why are you even worried about it? Like, you act like that. Like, y'all don't understand men at all. I promise you. And you know why? Because they look at it from the mindset of what that means if they slept with somebody else. And you're right. That's what it means if you sleep with somebody else. But that ain't what it means when we do it. I guarantee you it's the exact opposite.
A woman was talking to me about that. A man do this with woman. I said, well, first and foremost, men rap a little different than women.
Straight up like that.
I said, you know, in the Bible, I said, you could have some thorough women in the Bible, but they still went and took it to a man. You know what I'm saying? So I said, the woman, I ain't saying y'all, I don't want you to think in the context of weak, but anytime they know to go at the black man, they're going to go at their sister to break their sister down, to work on that brother. If they can get the sisters to flip They feel like, damn, we got the nigga. We got to work them.
The sister is the inside track.
Y'all didn't get elevated because y'all was no help. Man, they elevated y'all to put y'all over us. And you know when they elevated, and when they elevated y'all, you know what? I didn't hear no black man going to Barack Obama for pushing homosexuality on black men. Jamaica rejected that shit. All countries in Africa rejected that. Right. You know who didn't reject it? The black men over here in America. They didn't. As long as you elevate them, fuck the black man. They can care less.
You talking about the same black women that's talking about where all the strong black
women? Yeah, the same black women talking about all the strong black. I'm talking about the strange black women who say black men ain't shit, and they've been raising black men for the last 50 to 40 years that ain't be shit. See, people don't understand when they set up that system and gave us government welfare. In 1965, white folks was getting in the 1930s. So when they gave us that and kicked the black man out the house, it was the separation. Now that they got us separated, now they got y'all feeling like it's cool to infeminize the black men. I'm seeing little young boys running around with hair bonnets on their head,
yeah, that's crazy.
All type of crazy shit in the car with their mama. He got a hair bonnet on. Everybody got hair bonnets on. I done pulled up like, is that a nigga over there? He got one. Everybody like, man, what is wrong with y'all, man?
Like, it's like, now this ain't our people, but this is a great example of illuminating what we just spoke on. All right, so everybody know Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder, the actor, I'll be back, all that good stuff. Arnold Schwarzenegger, a lot of people don't know, he has two sons. One son is known because he's not an actor, but he works out pretty much. He look like a baby Arnold, like Arnold's prime. Like he liked that. Then he has another son. He's gay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Now, this is the thing. Which son do you think grew up with the father?
The one that's the bodybuilder.
Exactly. Guess which one grew up with the mommy?
The gay one.
Exactly. Yeah. And it literally looks like what he just described. One grew up with a man in his life giving him a standard that he must uphold. The other one grew up with a woman sitting there saying, it's okay, baby. It doesn't matter what your father says. It doesn't matter what your father does. You can do this. Does it feel good? Okay, then do it. And he felt good right into some rod. And now you got one that's looking like an imitation of a glorious imitation of his father. It works out, keeps himself upright and everything like that. Then you got the other one that looks like the failure. And that's the one the mother raised.
You can see how being having a man in your life, the way Deion Sanders raised his boys up around him. All up to characteristics of their father, even if they didn't make all of them went out to be athletes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the characteristics of they're having a man around. So when women be hollering that notion, they don't need that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Every time I hear a woman somebody they don't need no man, I go over there, I think somebody you gonna take out the trash. You don't need no man, girl. You better take that trash out.
I would never disrespect you like that.
Yeah, why would I
man?
Disrespect you and take your trash out and you don't need no man? You know what I'm saying? Your car's stuck on the side of the road. I might pull up on the side like you cool. Like, no, it won't do nothing. Like, okay, I got a toolbox back there. Oh, you got a toolbox. Y'all don't need no man. Y'all independent, ain't y'all?
Yeah.
Okay then. Let me keep it moving.
Yeah, let me get out your way. I don't want to hold you. You know what I'm saying?
I had a whole argument with a girl. She talking about, I don't need a man to do nothing but. And I said, well, you got any boys? She said, yeah, I got a little boy. I said, well, you need a man to help raise that little boy. Because if you don't have a man raising that boy, you're going to have a whole lot of your characteristics, female characteristics in him. And then we got to going back and forth and she got to going. I'm like, yeah, I'm through with it. But I'm saying to myself, like, oh, her son going to be one of them little dumb niggas out here, this, that, and the third. And da. Because I can see her whole mentality.
It's one of two things. Either a son's going to end up like Arnold Schwarzenegger's son with the mama, or he gonna end up a very emotional young man, meaning he doesn't know how to conduct himself even when his emotions start to rise. He doesn't know how to control it. He doesn't have the self-discipline that comes from a father being there. Like
that's how the boys killing all these little girls now.
Boys are killing little girls.
Man, there's a lot of little boys emotional now, shooting and killing little girls.
They shooting at everything nowadays.
A lot of little relationship boys.
Like they go and get into it with the woman they dealing with.
Their girlfriend, they killing their little girlfriend.
See, and I didn't know that.
I'm talking about in their 20s,
Yeah,
early
21,
20s.
22
Yeah.
and that comes from being raised primarily by a woman and not having a father figure or a man mentor. See, this is the thing. Like with my sons, they're young. So what 5, 6, 7 years old, right? There's times where they start to want to cry and whine and everything else. And there's certain times, depending on what's going on, I got to read the situation. I'll let them have that moment. But then there's other times where I say, hey, you better not let a tear drop. Fix it. Get it right. Matter of fact, he's gonna heard me saying this. Matter of fact, I think we was in the middle of class. Like, hey, chill out. No, we can't do that. That's the power of a father. Because guess what? Guess what was going on the whole time before then? There was a woman saying, "Hey, don't do that. Hey, do this. Hey, stop whining. Don't do this." That woman made one call to that man that y'all say she don't need. She made that one call. The man that y'all say she don't need got on the phone. What's going on? Okay. All right. Can he hear me? Yeah, put him on. No sweat. Okay. Hey, son, what's going on? Mama said you're doing this. You know daddy ain't with that, right? Get it right. Nope, don't cry. I don't want to hear that. Fix it. Do what she tells. All right? Now I'm gonna be home in a little bit. When I get home, I don't want to hear nothing about this. You hear me? Guess what? I ain't hear nothing about it when I got home. That's what a man can do.
I witnessed that.
A man can do that.
And
you know, just the threat of daddy coming and giving them a whooping. I didn't have to say nothing about it. Just the threat of it. The threat of it. That's what that man can be that you could never be. He can be the stability for the household that you cannot be. You were not made to be that. When, like, you know what's funny? Even at work, I'm like, I didn't realize until like the third or fourth time she said this. It's a sister at work, and we do all type of stuff as far as work for FedEx. You know, we pretty much clear the plane off. So when the FedEx plane come in, all the stuff we clear it off. But it'll be certain times where it's like a high stressful situations, this, that, and third. She always says, you know what? She said my slave name, and she said, he's always the calm in the storm. He's always peaceful. Like, not peaceful, but she said he's always cool and calm whenever it's stressful. It's almost like he just knows how to get through it. That's what a man is. I understand this ain't about me working at FedEx. That's who I am as a man. That's my duty. I understand everybody else is, I got to say, okay, this needs to be this. That has to be that. So I don't care what else is going on. That's the goal. And I have to see that and fight to accomplish it. That's how she said that at least on 3 different occasions already at work. This woman before work didn't know me from nothing. But even she can see that. That's the spirit of a man. That's why you need a man. You understand? Because when you up there stressing out, yelling at kids, hey, what you doing? Hey, chill out. I go talk to him. Hey, what's going on? Why your mama ain't like she ain't got no sense? Boy, stop. You know, that's what the man is going to do. He's going to put that perspective in your household. You understand? Then he gonna come, make sure knock you off, make you forget about it. You know how that go. Believe me, you need a man, baby. You need him. But America done fed us the lie, so it's a lie. Where we at? We done. Yeah. Okay. Let's get to the prayers. That's what we said about Shabbat.
Yeah. Model, Shabbat.
What's that? East this way.
I don't.
East back this way.
Might be that way. Is it?
Yeah, east.
Because what? This is third, right?
This third.
That's third. That's east going that way.
Yeah, that's east going.
This is specific. I got the app right here. I know it's that way, but how far this way, that way.
I was thinking.
Compass. Let's see. All right, let's see. Oh, right here. All right.
This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa,
Shabbat
Shemayim, Kadash, Ayah, Shemekah, Yahweh, Malakah, Tabal, Batazak, Hayah, Ayush, Baratazak, Kawa,
Aya,
Aya,
Ashamaya,
Ashmaya,
the thunder now,
Thunder,
the come,
Come,
Ka,
Ka,
Yawam,
One,
Salaka now,
Salaki,
Kabawaka now,
Kawaki,
Kasalaka now,
Salaki,
Kabawat now,
Kawai,
Wala A,
Wala,
Taba'a now,
Wala,
Basawan,
One,
Abal,
Ball,
Hasha now,
Oshana,
Mayan,
Young,
Rai,
Right,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalaku,
Malak,
Wala A,
Wala,
Wala Para,
Wala,
Al Wala.
Wala,
Amen.
Amen. What we just read in English, Lord's Prayer, Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom
thy
come,
will be done,
thy will be done,
in earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this
our
day
daily bread.
our daily
And
bread,
forgive us our
and
debts,
forgive us our
as we
debts,
forgive our debts.
as we forgive our debts.
Lead us not into
And
temptation,
lead us not
but
temptation,
deliver us from
but
evil.
deliver us from
For
evil.
thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the
and
kingdom,
the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Babu Kasha.
How about Shem Yahushua, Baba Kusha,
Nathana now.
Nathana now,
Haka.
Haka,
Laka.
Haka,
La Parah.
Pa'a,
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala,
Wala Madawa.
Makal,
Makal Madawa.
Wakal Marawa,
Haka.
Haka,
La Tahar.
Tahar,
Ha Matarayam.
Yahamatazari,
Ha Matazariam.
Hamatazari,
Haka.
Haka,
La Hakori.
Hakoyim,
Ha Mamayam. Hamatyam.
Hamathium,
Haka.
Haka,
Al Takarash.
Arakara,
Al Tamala.
Hatamala,
Lagarsham.
Garsh,
Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Shem Yahushua.
Tawada Amen.
What amen. We just read in English the power, Yahweh,
Yahweh.
in the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean
Power
spirits.
against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them
In
out.
the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you, so much.
Thank you, so be it. This is Bless Israel. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
Barakatah now.
Barak now.
What block now? Why Yasha'ala?
Why Yasharala.
Wala Barak.
Wahabayah.
Saparayim.
Saparai.
Barak Bahashim.
Barak by Hashem.
Yahweh Shah Tawada Amen.
Yahushua. The what amen. What we just read. Bless Israel in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And
In
Israel.
the school.
In the school.
In the name of
In
Yahushua.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you, so much.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 yet?
No, I ain't got it yet.
You don't got it.
Asha.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah,
Yeah. Asha.
Ayanya,
Ayani.
Ahahari,
Ahari.
Ayan,
Mayan.
Yaba'ah,
Yaba'a.
Izar,
Azar.
Izar,
Azar.
Ma'ayin,
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Asha,
Aisha.
Shalom,
Shamayam.
Wa'arataza,
Wa'aratazah.
Adithan,
Ayatan.
Mamawat,
Mamawa.
Regal,
Wagal.
All Yanawam,
All Yalawam.
Shamar,
Shamar.
Hana,
Hana.
La'ah,
La'a.
Yanawam,
Yalawam.
Mala'ah,
Wala'a.
Yishan,
Yashan.
Shamamar,
Shamar.
Yasha'ala,
Yasha'ala.
Hawa,
Yahweh.
Shamar,
Shamar.
Hawa,
Yahweh.
Tazal,
Tazarka.
Ah,
Al.
Yah,
Yah.
Yah,
Yam Yanki.
Mum,
Yamam.
Shamash,
Yashama.
La'ayakaka,
Yahaya Kanka.
Wayarak,
Wayawah.
Layala,
Yallah.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashamarka.
Call Rai,
Makal Rai.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Napash,
Aflam Pashka.
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yashamar,
Yashamar.
Ab,
Kaza.
Obawak,
Waba'ak.
Maitha,
Mayata.
Ma'aib,
Ya'i.
Amalom.
Wa'alam.
This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the
The
hills.
ones cometh my help.
What's cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help coming from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
You will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
My suffer our foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth
shall
Israel
neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor
The
sleep.
Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
As thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The sun
hand.
shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by
The
night.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
He shall
evil.
preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth
From this time
and
forth
even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim.
Aldam Yalaka,
Al dam yalaka.
Al Takarash,
Al takarash.
Al Tashquat,
All thy shall quash.
All,
all,
Kayahana,
Kayana,
Awabiaka,
all Yabiak,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al Aimak,
all Imak,
Ya'arazwa,
Ya'amaba,
Sawada,
Sawada,
Wayata,
Wayata,
Ya'aitazwa,
the Itama,
Atazahuan,
Pata's the Pawanka,
the Marl,
Amara,
Gawa,
Agawa,
Nakidam,
Nakidam,
Gai,
Magaya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Zakar,
Zizakar,
Sham Yasha'al,
Sham Yasha'ala,
Aiwata,
Awada,
Kuya,
Kenya,
Noah Aitazwa,
Na Itawa,
Laba,
Laba,
Kala,
Yakano,
Al Yak,
All Yak,
Barya,
Barya,
Yakarafu,
Your Karaba,
Aholia,
Aholia,
Adawam,
Adawan,
Wayashmai,
or your Shemai,
Alayam,
our young,
Wa'aba,
or your Abba,
Wahagari,
or Hagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan,
or Imawan,
Aimalak,
or Imalak,
Palasha,
Palasha,
Amishab,
Yashabi,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gum Ashawar,
Nalawa,
Yamawa,
Imam,
Amam,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarwa,
Zarawah,
Labanya Lawa,
Labanya Lawa,
Selah,
Selah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Laham,
Laham,
Hamad,
Hamad,
Kasiyah,
Kasiyah,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Yabi,
Kayabi,
Barakal,
Barakal,
Yashua,
Koyashi,
Shamat,
Ashmal,
Ayan,
Ayam,
Na'ar,
the Ark,
Ayawa,
Yayawa,
Man,
Dama,
Adama,
Yadama,
Shethama,
Shayatama,
Nada,
Ada,
Yamawa,
Yamadawa,
Karab,
Karab,
Wakazaba,
Kazahaba,
Wakazabat,
was a Kabab,
Wakatazal,
was a Kazal,
Manai,
Manai,
Kal Nasaya Koma,
Kal Nazakamba,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Marwa,
Amara,
Narashwa,
Nawash,
Lanao,
Lawa,
Ah,
Ah,
Nawat,
Nawath,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
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 Shayatoma,
Shayatama,
Kagala Gala,
Kagala Gala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Rakwa,
Lapanya Lakwa,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Aba Ira Ya Ira,
Daba Ira Ya Ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wala Kaaba,
Alahat,
Dala,
Harayam,
Karyam,
Khan,
Khan,
Doradap,
Doradam,
Basarik,
Basair,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapath,
Wapa,
Tabahala,
Tabaala,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Payaham,
Palawan,
Kalawam,
Waya Bakwashwa,
Waya Bakwasha,
Shamka,
Shemakat,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Bash,
Yabasha,
Waya Bahal,
Wala Bahal,
Aya Ay,
Ayai,
Waya Kapar,
Waya Kapar,
Waya Abad,
Wala Gabad,
Waya Da'ai,
Waya Daira,
Kaya Ata,
Kayayata,
Shamka,
Shemakat,
Yahal,
Yahal,
Babak,
Labaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Ah,
Al,
Ka,
Kyle,
Ha'aratza.
Kaharatza.
This is Psalms 83, what we just read in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep thou not silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold not thy peace,
and be not still, O
and
God.
be not still, O God.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
your enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden.
and consulted against thy hidden.
They have said, Come,
They have said,
and
Come,
let us cut them off from being a
and
nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation,
that the name of Israel
that the name of
may
Israel
be no more in remembrance.
may be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one
For
consent.
they have consulted together with one
They
consent.
are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom,
and the
and
Israelites,
the Israelites,
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the
and the
Agarim,
Agarim,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
with the
with
Philistines,
the inhabitants of
with
Tyre.
the habits of Tyre.
So also is joined
The
with them.
Sur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
They
life.
have hope in the children of Lot.
Selah,
Selah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as unto Sarah,
as to Jabin,
as unto Jack,
as the brook of
as
Kasan,
the brook of Kasan,
which perished in it.
which perished and endure.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
have dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like
and
Oreb,
like Zeeb.
and like Zed.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes is Bach
all their princes as a Bach
and Azamun,
and as a moon,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
Let us take to
the
ourselves
houses of God.
the houses of God in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God.
make them like a wheel,
Make them like a wheel.
as the stubble before the
As
wind,
the stubble before the wind.
as the fire burneth the wood,
As the fire burneth the wood.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy teeth,
So persecute
Execute them with thy
and
temper.
make them afraid with thy
And
stone.
make them afraid of thy stone.
Fill their faces with shame,
And fill their faces with shame.
that they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord.
let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish.
that men may know
That men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name
whose
alone
name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed are you, Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and all things living.
and all things.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in
Shai,
the name of Yahweh.
listen to us now,
Listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils, curses, and punishment and destruction
Say evils, curses, punishment, and destruction
to the heathen that speak against us,
to the heathen that speak against us.
our prophets,
Thy prophets,
the teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
priests,
the Israelite
the
brothers,
Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evil and curses,
Send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
punishment
to the heathen,
to the heathen.
and shake loose the treasures
Shake loose the treasure
of the riches of
of
Israel
the rich of Israel.
that refuse to give to the
That
school,
refuse to give to the
for
school.
their riches,
Force their riches.
and enter into thy sanctuary.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses,
punishment and destruction
punishment and destruction
to Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nation
and the nation,
and their drug
and the
dealers,
drug dealers,
court system,
court system,
prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all governments of our enemies,
all governments of our enemies,
Amalek, synagogues, and army,
Amalek, synagogues, and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology, militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
Skinhead,
Indian,
Cosmo Kamikaze,
House Kamikaze,
Gay Movement,
Gay Movement,
Lesbian Movement,
Lesbian Movement,
Spies,
Spies,
Workers of Witchcraft,
Witchcraft,
the NASA Space Program,
NASA Space Program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marine,
Marines,
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
I said, open up the internet
Open up the internet
and the airway
and the airways,
and the cable access channel
cable access channels,
and the radio
and the
channel.
radio channels.
Convict the spirit of any of thy people
Convict the spirit of any of that
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us,
and bring swift destruction
to bring swift
to all the
destruction
heathen
for all the heathen
that stand in our way,
that stand in our
try
way.
to stop us
Let's try to
from
stop us
broadcasting your words
from broadcasting your word
throughout the earth.
throughout the planet.
And let loose all the
Let
plagues
loose all the
and cause
plagues.
them to go to and fro
Call them to go to
through
and
the
fro
earth and consume them.
through the earth and
And let
consume
the
them.
plague shake the house,
Let the plague shake the house,
the thief and the murder,
the thief and the
and let Yahweh shine.
let your house,
Michael
Mike,
and Gabriel come
Gabriel.
down with flying
come
saucers
down with the flying
and
saucer.
punish all the heathen
Punish all the heathen
that come up against us.
that come up
As we speak that word,
as we speak thy word.
cause it to be known
Cause it to be
by
known
all that it is,
by all that it is
that the angels had done it.
that the angels have
And
done.
cause it to be spread throughout the media
Cause it to be spread throughout the
and the
media,
whole world,
throughout the whole
and
world,
cause them to shake at that comment.
to cause them to shake it. That come.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you so be it.
Thank you always.
So,
Sorry.
sorry. Courtesy salute.
In Israel, Mazel Shabbat. Mat. Barak.
Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Sabbath service is dismissed.